interesting. Relatively different backdrop. Still on a bed, you know, can't afford a chair. And I'm coming at you with the hair of a 13-year-old girl. Breaking news, ladies and gentlemen, it has been uncovered live on the scene that Fred, a well-renowned and beloved guitarist and idiot on the internet, has been found to be possibly a Karen in disguise. Peter, on the spot, will bring you more information. Well, that's right, Bob. It has been found that technically the cut of hair is relatively similar, and as you can see by the side scope of the actual hairline, it is very plausible that he may indeed be a Karen in disguise. Thank you very much, Peter, for your assistance today. Don't worry, do you mind actually giving me something to eat? I'm very hungry. Fuck off, Peter, I don't give a shit. As you can see here by the data uncovered by Dr. Jacobs, it is in fact extremely worrying the number of times that there's this undercover Karen has asked to speak to the manager or has had issues at airports with regards to baggage and the possibility of them being stored in the undercarriage of the plane. We invite you to meditate carefully on this information and we urge you to take action. And also, acoustically, well, technically classically, because this is a nylon string. So, long story short, I am now back at home with my family, so, you know, this is why. But, more importantly, I was thinking that I may have had to do this on the 4th of September, but I saw last night the cheeky little bugger, Mr. Page himself, informed us all that on today, the 22nd of July, that they were going to go live on the radio alongside Mick Jagger to give us a quick sneak peek as to the new Scarlet by the Rolling Stones. So, what are our thoughts? What do we think of the song? Is it good? Is it not? Okay, bottom line, it's a pretty good song. It's good shit. I like it. So if that's all you need, go give it a listen. It's pretty good. It's pretty fun. So first things first, is the song good? Yes, it is. See, Mick Jagger was saying in the interview all over the radio that he and Keith Richards were just at Ronnie Wood's home, and they were just having a bit of a play, listening to some music, taking advantage of the fact that, you know, they could have all those young men who were extremely passionate about the blues just all in one location at the same time. And for whatever reason, Jimmy showed up, they had a jam, recorded some shit, and here we are. As a guitar player and a musician, I can absolutely confirm that it's a fun little tune, it sounds good, and honestly, it's probably why I'm so keen on the song itself at the moment. And I will later on explain why I'm kind of considering it like an instant classic, really. At the end of the day, a song can just be really fun, catchy, and have a good groove. And that's all it really needs, doesn't it? Who wants actually, you know, some further thoughts or something interesting, we are now getting the luxury of being able to have the album Goat's Head Soup remastered and add on some original tracks from back in the day when the Stones were arguably in the golden age of their career. So as far as I'm concerned, if Scarlet and Criss Cross can be any indication as to the quality of the next song that is yet to come, I think that it's probably going to be pretty good as well. What does this song mean, though, in the greater scheme of things, you know? Because at the end of the day, as I just explained, given that it's an unreleased track, anything that I could really say about the song itself kind of just gets summed up in the argument of it's a Stones song published in the prime of their career alongside Pagey, who in around that time had just joined up with John Paul Jones to go play for Zeppelin. So, I mean, it's a pretty good song. It's fun, has a really nice groove to it, and, you know, as Mick Jagger said on the radio earlier, has the maracas in the background. So at the end of the day, all that I think that I can really add on to describe or give some thoughts as to this song can be as follows. I would even argue that as it's released, it could enter into contention for one of those undisputed classics. You know, a very catchy little riff in the background, some fun rhythm guitar, a nice groove, and because it comes across as having some sort of negative overtones, but some very relatable lyrics that help lift the song and carry us through it. Of course, the second the solo section starts, you can immediately tell it's Pagey, especially for that first solo section where he does that little chromatic pentatonic lick. I thought that was actually quite fun. The guitar tone's there, everything sounds good, and it's actually quite funny to listen to both Page and Mick Jagger explain how everyone kind of just forgot about the track except for Jimmy Page, so it just never got published because they just forgot, which is realistically, kind of funny. But let's think about what this means in the wider scheme. If we can still reliably publish old tracks from affirmed superstars, what does that mean in the grand scheme of things with regards to the current music scene? The question that I'm thinking about at the moment is, are the classic musicians so incredibly good that no matter what point in time they release tracks, they're still going to be great, revered, and they're going to have renowned success? Or perhaps in the future, piggybacking off this little spur of success, is there some extra space for guitar-centric music to insert itself back in the pop scene? I don't know. All I can say for sure is that it's a good song. You should give it a listen, and let's say that I'm very happy that in 2020 we get the occasion to listen to some unreleased Stone tracks, and then we have a new album on the way? I mean, come on. But aside from some quick thoughts as to the fact that I think it's a good song, you ought to give it a listen, and I really don't think there's much else to say aside from I think it's worthy of being considered a general Stones classic at the moment. Do expect, over the next week or so, a few surprise pieces here and there in which I'll show you around my home, see what's going on up here. But yeah, for now, that's kind of it, I'll be seeing you.